All right, everybody. This is KM News Extra, and I'm Jason Salas. And tonight we tell you more about the extensive field sobriety training happening that took place this week. That's very, very important. We've also got another appetizing episode of Brews and Bites. But first, WineFest at the Hyatt Regency Guam returns, and every year since its inception, it does get bigger and better. Executive Chef Mirko Agostini, our very good friend, is joining me in studio, as is Veronica Flores. Both are from the Hyatt, and we're going to tell you why this is an event that you cannot miss out on. Half a day to you both.
Hello.
Half a day.
I apologize about the rain.
No problem.
You guys are in the hospitality industry, so of course this is what you don't want, but we couldn't do anything about it. Fortunately, skies are going to dry up at some point.
Of course.
The grass is needed.
Yes. But when it is raining, that is a good time to try wine, right?
Of course it is.
It's always a good time to try wine.
It's always a good time to try wine, and especially now, with the weather changing and the seasons changing as well, what better way to celebrate wine? And next month is also our 25th anniversary, so why not come along to WineFest?
Very cool. Okay, Chef, your reason for living, right? Your raison d'etre is to make sure people are happy through food and through drink. How much input did you have in actually putting this wine selection together, and how do you pair that with the foods that you enjoy making the most?
In this purpose to do it is we have the sommelier, which is picking the wine and in passing to us as a team, as the culinary team, and from there we start to get in pairing, and we start to read the note, which the winery send it, and to make an atmosphere of when people coming, they will enjoy the type of wine, and there is something which is a marriage together.
And you've told me that for years, as long as I've known you. You said, anybody can cook a steak and just say, okay, here's red wine, here's a steak, here's white wine, here's something else. But you're actually creating a dining experience for people. This is a memory you want them to have the rest of their lives.
Because at the end of the night, they're gonna go home with nothing. They only the experience and the great time they get it. That's the way we have to sell it.
Okay, and Veronica, for the ambiance, for the rest of the experience, it's not just the food and drink, but you really are creating the atmosphere.
It is, and because it is our 25th anniversary, we really wanted to bring together two signature events that Hyatt has. So one of them is WineFest. So we started this back in 2014 to celebrate our 21st anniversary, and each year after that it's just been getting bigger and better. So this year we'll be celebrating the 5th annual WineFest, and we're going to pair that with Grand Market. So Grand Market Buffet for us at Hyatt is something that we put on for all of the signature special occasions that people have. So Mother's Day, Father's Day, Christmas, New Year's. And what we actually do is transform cafe kitchen, the lounge area, the salon and al dente, all into this large buffet food extravaganza. So we're taking that inspiration and putting it together with WineFest. So when guests come in for WineFest in October, you'll come into this wonderful open space of 150 wines and also just amazing food. I'm so excited to see what's coming.
Okay, I've been to the Hyatt many, many times in the last 25 years. That's a lot of square footage.
Yes, exactly.
You take all those restaurants,
yes.
The lobby, you said, that's a lot of space to explore.
Exactly.
Even we transform the center of the lobby. The lobby where we going to check in, check out, there's going to be a wine selection. All the central of the lobby, we're going to make the dessert counter as the welcome to the WineFest. It's really a transformation of the entire operation to coming for one night.
Well, you guys are going to get a lot of return visitors too, and guests, I would assume, because wow, this is an amazing place.
Yeah. And I guess it shows the versatility of the Hyatt space as well. Quite often we come just to dine in cafe kitchen or dine in al dente, but at WineFest you're really going to experience Hyatt all together as an amazing venue, which is exciting for us because our wonderful culinary and food and beverage team can really transform anything in any way, and WineFest is a great example for us to showcase that.
Okay, now may I ask, when it comes to the wine, and seeing as how that's kind of like, by definition, the centerpiece of this whole event, would this be an event more for people just getting into wine, because everyone's always discovering wine, or even like connoisseurs and people that really know. These are the people that will smell the wine, swill it, for minutes and everything, and really try it.
This is the special night which it can touch from the first guy which is tried wine last weekend and he say, oh, I love this stuff. I never tried in my life, but I love it. And you want to pursue that to have more knowledge, or the high end, which he knows, which is Dom Perignon, and he say, I want to get that. And this is covered the entire face of the people, you know, from there to light.
Okay, now since you are the executive chef, I must ask, how far out is your team? Like all the chefs, all the sous chefs, everybody you have working for you, how far out do you guys start preparing the food? And, you know, because I know you run a really, really strong kitchen.
Yes.
Yeah, and you go for perfection every single time. How long will you guys be cooking?
I think we start already 3 weeks ago. The work is not starting only on cooking.
Right.
It's to prepare, to order, to make sure that the ingredients that we have available, they create the recipe, taste with some of the wine if it's pairing, because we have some signature wine which we want to discover on that night. Say that's where, and more on the region as well, where they're coming from, because the same grape coming from two different, from Australia and from Napa, they are totally different. But in the segment, you have to try to put some food which is matching with one and matching with the other. And this is where is the work really start. From there, we're going to start to getting the ingredient in, and I think by Wednesday, some of the production is going to get it. The spin is going to get in high on Thursday, and Friday morning you're on Daytona run.
Sounds really, really fun.
You need to go for, because you have only 4, 5, 6, 7 hours.
And that's why you do so well at Chef's Cup every single year, because you are the man with the plan. All right, Veronica will give you the last word. We got about 30 seconds, but how do people, do we get tickets? Can we sign up online? And what time should we show up?
Yes, of course. So with WineFest, you can purchase your silver level tickets, which are $99. You can purchase them at tpiguam.com, the Hyatt Deli, and also any Circle K and 76 locations. If you do want our premium tickets, as Chef said, gives you access to all these top-of-the-line wines and also high-end foods as well. You can purchase them at the deli or at tpiguam.com.
All right, well, thank you both. I'm going to bring 3 things. I'm going to bring my credit card, my stomach, which probably at that point will be empty, and my big smile.
Yes.
You don't need to bring a credit card. You buy the ticket and you just come yourself.
There you go.
Everything is inclusive.
All right, well, thank you both.
Thank you.
Thank you.
We can't wait for it. It sounds amazing.
Thank you. See
Thank
you all
you.
there.
All right, please stay tuned, everybody. Our show continues right after this.